Thank you. Good morning. I like to say that TVC has a finger on the pulse and an eye on the streets. And if it's a trending story, we are definitely going to be dissecting it on here. In our first story, the former Akwa Ibom governor, Udom Emmanuel, has been arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over allegations of a staggering 700 million naira fraud, billion naira fraud. The former governor reportedly honored an invitation at the EFCC headquarters following allegations of money laundering, diversion of funds, and financial mismanagement. Now, the petition against him alleges that during his 8-year tenure, Emmanuel received 3 trillion naira from the Federation account, but left 500 billion in debt and 300 billion in unpaid projects. Ironically, he said this a few years ago. Take a look.
We've never one day taken 1 naira of your money out of this state. 1 naira. Everything we collect goes here. I don't need your state government money, not even 1 naira. I don't need it.
Now, investigators are claiming that they have audited financial records pointing to the alleged misappropriation. So far, the EFCC has not issued an official statement on the arrest yet. But my question is, how can a state receive, trillions of naira in revenue and a very fat budget only to be left in serious debt and have so many unfinished projects? It's clear that we really do have to enforce financial transparency and audit laws in Nigeria, and perhaps also conduct real-time audits of governors and leaders while they are in office, not when they leave. This might be coming a little too late. I'm going to take some social commentary. Utopia says, before this week runs out, you'll see Akwa Ibom people protesting and demanding that the EFCC release their beloved Udom. The complications in this country are beyond normal human understanding. Sunday says, these corruption cases are starting to feel like episodes from a never-ending political thriller. 700 billion naira. That money could have changed lives. This is really heartbreaking. And finally, Uchenna Paul says, in case you don't know, 700 billion naira can construct 70,000 boreholes or 140,000 classroom blocks or 1,000 airports or 1,000 universities or 100 bridges or 5,000 cottage hospitals and etc. That money could have gone to good use. But I'm going to move on now. The House of Representatives has directed Multichoice Nigeria, the operator of DStv and GOtv, to suspend its planned subscription rate increase, citing the country's economic difficulties as a reason for this. Now, MultiChoice had announced that effective the 1st of March, its DStv premium package would increase from 37K to 44,000 naira, while Compact Plus subscribers would pay 30,000 naira instead of 25,000 naira. The Compact bouquet was also set to rise from 17,000 to 19,000. But following a motion adopted in the plenary, the House resolved that the price adjustment should be put on hold until a thorough investigation is conducted. The House Committee on Commerce has been luckily tasked with probing the recurring subscription hikes and ensuring that pay TV pricing remains fair and consumer-friendly. Hopefully we hear back from the Committee of Commerce very soon. Now, lots of people are making the argument that if traditional cable is giving us problems like this and these increased prices and these unchecked prices, that perhaps we should make the transition to digital TV like Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, and even YouTube. However, with the rising telecommunication tariffs that have also just been increased, it's going to cost us a lot of money to even access and have uninterrupted access to digital television. So something really has to be done about this. I'm going to take some tweets on this now. Otaxi says, ask the telecommunication companies to do so as well. And Texas Bema Club says, I don't think the House should be able to interfere in what private businesses do. If the people don't like it, they have other options. You can see the House of Assembly is trying to protect our interests here, but there are some Nigerians who believe that we should actually allow market forces dictate these prices. What do you guys make of both of these stories?
I think that we had this conversation some days ago talking about how it's important that the government steps in and address the behavior of this people talking about Multichoice now, where they just indiscriminately increase the price of subscription, and several times that the government has said that they shouldn't go ahead with it, they went ahead, and now we are seeing government trying to put their foot on the ground to say, you know what, you cannot continue with this. I think that the government is doing the right thing. We cannot just leave everything to market forces. Who is the market force in the first place? We need to ensure that we put our foot on the ground and ensure that these people do not take advantage of Nigerians at the end of the day.
Well, for me, I believe if you don't like the price, you just yank yourself off, get out of DStv or get out of GOtv, as the case may be. I can't just wrap my head around somebody paying 44,000 naira to watch television for 1 month.
There are those who want to pay.
And to now think that you know, you have to pay that amount of money, and after a month where you don't have power supply, everything fizzled away into the air. So that's why I'm thinking we have 360 lawmakers, you know, at the House of Representatives, 109 in the Senate chamber. One of them should think and advocate pay as you go. As we do for telecoms. For
telecoms, yeah.
So it is.
They don't even do this in South Africa.
South Africans are even leaving. South Africans are even leaving. You know, on Mars, well, they've lost about 1.8 million subscribers as a result of price hike. So
and they are losing a huge number of that in Nigeria as well. So it's important that this matter of pay as you go, and then we open the market up for other competitors to come in. At some point, we had some persons, Nigerians, saying they were coming with pay TV platform that died a natural death. I do not know what happened. But then, what are we doing for these people that we cannot do for the local content? Talk about other businesses who want to come into the market. At least access. What is it? We are giving them incentives, whatever it is. We need to make it competitive.
And we also I also want to look at this thing from another perspective. Our terrestrial TV stations have been suffering because of pay television. And now we have digital television platforms too. They have been suffering. With this price hike, we're going to have more people watching terrestrial TV. We're going to have more people saying, okay, let us see Nigerian programming. And that, you know, will affect the quality of the programs that we also produce. There is this
digitization of Nigerian broadcast media. So Nigerians are supposed to
switch.
Switch over. I think the switch has actually been done. So
it's a gradual one,
just to level up with the global standards. So, but whatever it is, the government should help us, you know, talk to these people. Maybe regulations, you know, on the ground. We understand that they are facing economic challenges, pressures. We are also bearing the brunt. So why do you have to kill us? Because we want to get ourselves updated.
All right, over to you, Olamide.
Thank you so much for that, you guys. Great.